There are some things you can't control, like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature, an unexpected raindrop in Shanghai, or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Oh, not again! Oh, every time I gotta fix this bloody thing. Welcome along. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to this session of sprints and why I have to wait 75 hours to always try and fix this blooming camera. Then, you know, we'll keep on trucking along. It does my blooming head in. Are we back? No. I've changed a little bit, as you can see. I now look like EOS webcam, which is not the best, I must admit. But welcome along to everybody. I'm going to try and sort that out, so just bear with me a minute and we'll get this on the road. So hopefully everybody is doing well. Has sprints bought you anything good so far? Let me know in the chat if you are. Kalen, welcome. Zurich, welcome. A lot of good faces. Kimo in there. Harry as well. Dan with the donation as well. What a legend, Dan DRS. Make sure everybody gives Dan a W in the chat. He's going to be funding our stream by the look of it, because we need a new camera or some sort. Are we back now? Yes, we are. God, oh my God. Literally, I give up. What is going on? I mean, I didn't encounter this blooming thing in early on. Jesus. I'll try and check it, Archie, when I actually sort this camera out. Give me a second. Boom. No. You know, it's just one of them things in life that I'm getting a little bit older and I don't think technology is my best friend. I'm trying to use a very decent camera and it seems like it doesn't like me. Boom. Right, here we go. Yeah. Oh my... Oh, this is I'm giving up. I'm going to have to go back to the old tried and tested, I think. This is not going too well, is it? Quite clearly. This is actually a great start to the stream, I must admit. Really, really good start to the stream. Yeah, that's a song as well, Andrew. That is a song. And Demo as well with the welcome. Let's go, Demo. Are we surviving now? Demo, thank you. Everyone give Demo a W in the chat as well for me. That would be very much appreciated to show the support for Demo with the welcome to the club. I am trying to sort the camera out. It is not playing ball at the moment, which is so blooming annoying. And Demo again. Oh, he's keeping you busy, chat. He is keeping you busy. Wow, the camera's not working. I don't know what to do. Demo, you absolute legend. Thank you very much for your support as always. Everybody give Demo a massive W in that chat right now, please. What a legend is Demo. So thank you very much, Demo, for the 5 gifted. I am going to have to give up, I think, with this camera because it does not want to play ball. Luckily, I am winning the race, but it just keeps disconnecting. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this camera for some reason. It is not playing ball. We might have to go back to the old tried and tested until we eventually fix and figure it out. But it doesn't look like it's going to work. But let me know in the chat if you've had some decent results so far in the sprints today. Do let me know. And yeah, you can see at the minute, it doesn't like my camera. So as I've shown some abilities. Oh no, Dan, I feel old. I feel very old now. Because I just obviously can't do it. Could we just listen and watch the race? You are absolutely right, Andrew. You are absolutely right. Here you go. Here we go. And I'm lagging as well. This doesn't look great either. This is not a great start, I must admit. Wow, good. Good luck, Demo. Yeah, this is... I mean, I don't know what's quite happening. So, it's obviously not playing ball. Ah, okay. Abandoning plan, chat. Abandoning the plan. I've got to go and take this out and resort back to the old tried and tested equivalent. We're going to throw it out the window. As chat says, we've got to go back to the old USB. Problem is, if the game is actually lagging here, we might not be in a good position for the stream. So we'll see if it continues to do it. Let me get rid of that. The problem is, I'm going to have to literally set up the whole of my camera again. So welcome to sprints. It's not usually this mad, I can assure you. Yeah, new USB. That is a goner, clearly. So I'm going to create some noise in the background. I'm going to plug my old camera back in. It was worth the try, but it's not worked, has it? It's just too much pain. We're going to have to go back for the tried and tested piece of rubbish camera that I got off Amazon for about £5. So the problem is, I think the game's lagging, and I don't think I can change that. Right. Oh my god, this is a shocker. Okay, Bahrain. Let's get the race underway. If this is lagging, I don't really know what else to do, because I think it's my computer that needs a potential restart. I can't appear, look! Oh no, I'm behind the thing. Hold on. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. Right, hold on. Oh my god, what is that? I've seen a ghost! Oh my god. What in the fluff is going on here? Right, hold on. Hold on a minute. I've got to do this on every blooming one though, that's the problem. What do I do? Blue eyes, red eyes. Let me have a look. So, oh, this stream's lagging as well. The race is lagging, which is not good. Have you tried turning it off? Look, why is my head so big now? What? Who's created this fat head on the screen? Oh my god. This is Absolutely not good, chap. Absolutely not good. I don't know what is going on, but I'm not usually that big. I can assure you. I know I've put on weight, but I don't know why I'm that bright. Oh my god. I hope you was interested in this stream, because this is as fun as it might get. Right, hold on. I'm getting some colour back. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm getting some colour back. Right, okay. Hold on. How do I look now? Hello? Hello? Can you see me? Am I on stream yet? I think I'm on stream. I think I might keep it like this, you know. I might keep it. I think, I don't know about you, chat, but I think this works quite nicely, you know. I don't feel there's anything wrong. I reckon if I just come here, look. There you go. Here we go. Welcome to the race time here in sprint racing. Let's go. You've not seen a camera better than this in your lifetime, I can assure you. I'm a little bit pixelated. I've grown a few... I mean, this is what the PlayStation I used to be want to call. I'm not even being able to race this race at the moment. Hold on a minute. Hold on, chat. Right. Oh, I'm coming back. Oh, here we go. Right. Right. Let's sort this out. We're back in town a little bit. I think. I believe. Let's pop that on there. Right, we're getting somewhere. I now need to amend the green screen. We're getting somewhere, chat. I told you we could do it. We now need to amend the greenness in the key. So hold on a minute, look, because we'll go green. Boom. Look, there's me normally, chat. That is me normally. Now I've got to get rid of this green. Here we go. Right, okay. Got rid of the green. Easy. Easy. This is how we rock and roll. This is a life of as a W, by the way, chat. If you was ever interested, that's how it works. Okay, that's fine. I need... You can do everything on this. I might just get rid of the green screen. Colour correction is what I need. I need a bit of saturation. Yeah, I look like I've been on the sunbed. You wasn't thinking you'd get... Look at that. I look like I've got a beautiful glow. I've gone orange. I'm from Essex. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I can't even see what the chat's saying. I don't know what's the normal colour anymore either. Yeah, so this is an interesting start. You wasn't all... Oh, Jesus. You wasn't all expecting this to start with. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. That's never good. Right, I think we're in here. Do I look okay now, chat? Do I look okay, or do I look a bit dark? What we reckon? Do I look like I've been on sunbed? Oompa Loompa Azza. That's good. Do I look a bit suntan still? Do I look a bit red still? I need to mess with this. Oh, this is funny. I love this. This is a great start. Complexion of orange. Oh, hold on a minute then. Hold on. What's wrong with a suntan, chat? You never heard of a suntan? What about now? I mean, is this camera any different to the other one? Does anybody actually think that this camera is any different than the one that we had on before? Sun in England. Oh my God, I've lost again. Oh, I'm back again. Here we go. Here we go, we're back. Right, need a better shade of lipstick. Oh, yeah, maybe. Right, come on, give your honest answers. How does the video now look? Do we look okay? Or are we still orange? Evening, that is a very interesting club YouTube channel. Wow. Cheeks are a bit red. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We're going to get this confirmed and corrected together. Right, saturation. Right, here we go. I'm going to knock some sun off me. How do we look now? Do I look real now? Not those cheeks. Demo. You bad boy. You're on the screen. I know, that is the good thing. I mean, I think the camera looks better than it did before, if I'm honest. Right, how do we look, chat? Do we look okay now? Legio, who is the name behind the stream? So, let's go down here. Okay, are we okay? We are okay. What does the quality look like to the other camera? Does this quality actually look the same? Or can you tell there's a difference? So, slightly more pixelated. Yeah, I thought it might. Much better. Normal service has resumed. So you still look old. Oh, Dan, you savage. You absolute savage, Dan. Depends of the day. I mean, who is it now? So I at least know. No, my lips aren't sore, Andrew. So I don't want to become a ghost, of course. But I can correct it a little bit more. Right, how do we look now? Do we look normal now? Do I look like I've been on sunbed? Now is... Okay, fair. Well, welcome, Davor. I hope you are doing well. The leak is fixed. £50 later to change 2 valves on 2 radiator pipes, and we are now complete. So, yeah, absolutely great. But it was me who had the leak. I had to end the
Is there a
stream.
leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's
Yeah,
add that to
we
the
are.
water filter.
We are going to try and get through this race. I haven't really been watching, I must say. So we are, and we do have to try and get some moves done. So let's try that. I want to try and turn my brightness up a little bit as well. Oh, that didn't work. Contrast up a little bit. Bring the blue out. Right, blue can... Jesus! Oh, right. This is completely wrecked. This is absolutely chaos. How do we look? Oh my God! Well, welcome to F1 Clash on Absolute. We're a little bit sick today. We're not very well. Oompa Loompa Azza was orange earlier, now he's yellow. So, here we go. Imagine if you were just joining the stream now, you'd go, what the fluff is this dude all about? We got a plum out, Reaper. So yeah, here we go. The reverse Oompa Loompa is out in F1 Clash. Here we go. As a Simpson. Right. Oh, how have I found this? Why have I never used this before? Right, here we go then, chap. We are from space. And now we are racing here on... Oh, now the camera's lagging. Jesus. Oh, God, now we're properly lagging. This is because we've gone green. Right, chat, I think I need to reset the old... I need to get me colour back, if I'm honest. Little red eyes. Yeah, this could be good for Halloween stream. When is Halloween? That's next month, isn't it? I need to push. I forgot to race this race. I must say. So, yeah. We're going to not score very well points in this one. I need to get my colour... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm back. I think I'm back. I think I'm back in. I believe I am back. Oh, that was interesting. That was very interesting. Yeah, Halloween's going to be different. Everyone think I've got makeup on, and I won't be. I'll just be in different colour. Hulkenberg in the sprint crate. You could see that happening now, couldn't you? Welcome, Robin. Robin, sorry that you just had to witness that complete weirdness, but I clicked the wrong button. So welcome along. Welcome to the channel. So hopefully we're good now. Hopefully we've got the setup. We are looking beautiful as ever. And we are ready to win some sprint crates. Hopefully, smooth sailing now. But yeah, welcome to everybody. Sorry, it's been a mammoth start. Don't usually get that exciting during the start, that's for sure. So yeah, welcome along. It is time to get this sprint crate. One race and we will have a sprint crate ready to go. I can't believe that camera is not very good. I'm a bit gutted. But yeah, so that's why we had to end the stream at the weekend. We got a burst pipe. So yeah, sorry, I'll probably say to you, Mark, now. So Mark, we were potentially on for a temporary P1. We got to race number 7 and we had a burst pipe from the heating. So I tried to get away with it and continue racing. She wasn't happy. She got me off this game and I had to come off and basically control the leakage. So sadly, we had to take a 3 point in race number 7. Otherwise, we was on for a 1 point drop. So again, very, very unlucky, you could argue. Very unlucky. But that is life. Sometimes this stuff can happen. Just very, very unfortunate times. Tyler, we are good, thank you. How are you doing, Tyler? Just started playing F1 Clash 4 months ago. Your videos got me through 6, 7 and 8. Currently grinding in Series 9. Yes, Sharfin. Welcome to the chat, my friend. First time I've seen you here, so welcome. And I hope you are enjoying F1 Clash. So welcome to it. Yeah, we go again this week, absolutely. We have got no power unit on the car. Remember, with our setup, we have got our safety car, so we can add our new feature. Boom. There you go. Our new feature right there to show when we get a safety car. So that's going to help you out when watching my races. So hopefully you'll like that little change, look. Now you can see what happens instead of just going, why is these cars going really slow? Now you can actually see. But if we do get Hulkenberg, that would be very, very typical, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. With all the greens and the yellows that we've just seen, it'll be down to this again. So hopefully the colour, hopefully the colour looks okay now after that mad start. So again, what a terrible start. No power unit on the car. And we are 100% not going to win at this power unit circuit unless a miracle happens. And then we're about to get racing for lap number 3. Safety car for a crash, and that crash was because of George Russell. Mr. Saturday had crashed earlier on in the race. So we're going to get racing again then here in Bahrain. We are on the back foot. We are not going to win this race. Russell crashed indeed. And now we get racing again as we come out of the final turn with DRS triggered. We need to make some overtakes. Sharfin, we've been playing this game for about 5 or 6 years now, roughly. So quite a long time. Yeah, quite a long time. We've been around the block, it's fair to say. Russell crashed like Azza's camera. Yeah, pretty messy. Anyone taking bets whether Epic Noise makes an appearance? Probably not, Harry. I think I'd encourage you to save your money on that one. He's never going to be an appearing for us, that's for sure. But Hamilton's had a bit of a shocker in this race. A little bit of a shocker. But we'll try and get him through. We'll try and push the rival to keep on pushing as well. But yeah, sadly, no power unit on the car. So when we get people with power unit, it's always a struggle. So, yeah, we've just got to take our medicine in this race. Not with that attitude. I know, to be fair, we need a better attitude to wins, don't we? So, maybe if we believed we'd get Lando Norris, we actually would. And rival push in again. I imagine these are on probably a balanced sort of setup because they fly straight past me. And let's just try and conserve a little bit. Hamilton has been terrible in this race. Again, my power unit is only about 112, I think. It's not very much. So P2. And Hamilton coming round as well. But, you know, we're in halfway. We'll gain some power unit back. But we're going to be comfortably P4. Question is, can we get some DRS on the final lap and make a late overtake? That is going to be the key in this race. Feel we've got about even power units. And the rival's got full power unit too. Did you upgrade Lando? We haven't got him yet, no. And someone's at the door. Hold on a minute. Right, it's back. I'm going to stick on conserve. See if he can get ahead. He can get ahead. Can we battle through? I didn't have to get the door, so probably could have tried and sneaked a win on that one. But not to be. Fish and chips. If only it all resulted in that all the time. But I reckon I could have snatched that one if I was concentrated and didn't have to nip out. But I imagine his player's got a pretty balanced setup. Yeah, 223 power unit, look. So 223 power unit versus our 112. So no wonder we got beat in that one. I don't know, Zurich. I think we'll win. I do think I'm feeling confident. I don't know why. But yeah, someone's got to feel confident about Villa. Oh, excuse me. Right, okay. First sprint crate. Let's see what we're going to get. $5. Motion. Curler. And is it Lando Norris time? I tell you what, we keep up the look of yesterday. Yesterday we got quite a lot of Series 11 and 12 parts. And this time we get Beast, which is, you know what, that's actually decent, isn't it? Series 12, so yeah, that's definitely a good result. How does this camera look though? Oh, okay, I've disappeared again. Oh no, not again. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'll find myself again. Right. Boom. Here we go. Back at it. Better than a kick in the teeth. Absolutely. So, we only won 2 of them races in the end. Sadly. So, we need to win a bit more than that to get anywhere. We still need that Lando Norris. It's not going to be in this crate. So we've got to still hunt him down if we can. And open these green crates. So more Bortoletto. And then one more duel until we get 1500 rep as well. Let's open this legendary crate. Oh, you can't even see me. Hold on. Alright, here we go. We're going to open this legendary crate from the pit pass. Hopefully some Lando Norris in there. Russell. Slick shift, getting closer to asset trading, so not far off asset trading now. The good rewards keep on coming. Lewis Hamilton, this time. Level number 7 currently, another 2 Lewis Hamilton. So we've got some decent rewards from a lot of our crates recently, but that is all we can open at current. I don't think we can open anything from the store, and that is right. So let's go racing again. Let's try and win some races and then see how we go. But has anybody had any decent rewards tonight? Let me know in the chat if you have. I need some confidence killer. That's what I need. Need a bit of confidence that we're gonna get a good reward at some point. Should you use all your power unit? Ideally, Xerix, it's the best time to overtake during lap 1. If you get a good start, you can often make up some very good positions. So I'd say it's worth it to use your power unit. If you don't use your power unit, you'll probably end up going backwards. So yeah, I definitely recommend using it. So let's go. Race screen time. And let's try and get victory. We had a pretty poor showing in the last sprint, even though we did pick up the sprint win. And now we'll absolutely try and get a victory. P10. And P9. P up to P13. So a very nice start. This is a track that is a lot harder to score points at. But we've got Gasly into 8th. Welcome, Archie. Welcome to the stream again. Playing rematch. Yeah, I've never played that myself. And then through we go. 7th and 9th. Got to make up some positions, but DRS will now be available. It's pretty good. Yeah, I've seen it a while ago. I did see it quite a while ago. Right. As now Hamilton overtakes Gasly. These two squabbling. But we should get some overtakes here. Up to P5 we go. And P6. So we are managing to close the gap now. We are going to get some points. And we need a good solid 40, probably a 45 to start this sprint if we can. Has anybody watched the qualifying guide yet? The tracks are there this week because they wasn't last week. And I might have a return to the main account in GP as well. They're coming up, which should be good. Is it better for a 3-3? Either, Sid. 4 you can even do a 2-4 if you're from the back, Archie. Sid, sorry. So yeah, you can even do a 2-4. That'll get you a nice undercut from the back, but 4-2 is okay because you're not going to get the safety car. I'm going to pit 1 so I don't double stack. I do, Milkman. Absolutely. And then Hamilton coming round. Gasly coming round as well. Worth doing both to avoid the double stack, potentially. I basically pit one or the other, depending on what the gap is. But remember, with a 4-2, you're not going to get caught out much by the safety car. As now Gasly will push as well. So watch Gasly with the undercut here. They are both together. And they're not really separated by much now. As Hamilton is in. Everybody will pit lap 4. And Gasly is going to get the undercut just about on Hamilton. So P4, P5 now. Going to be difficult to get any higher. I mean, I want 45 points, but that's so difficult around this circuit. Alright, push. Still can get P2, P3 here. We're into P3, P4. Guide on how to undercut. It depends on the trap, Milkman. Obviously, my strategies already have overcut, undercut built into them. Right, down the straight we go. Can we get second place? Save a bit of power unit. But Russell, he's just so quick at this circuit usually. And then I'm going to use a bit of push from DRS for both. Here we come. Gasly on Russell. P2. But it's going to be tricky to hold on as he comes up the inside. And we hold off. And now, can we find a way past as he comes back? I've got no power unit. As through to the line, we get it back. P2, P4, so 44 points in the end. I would have liked 45, but that will do. 44 is okay. Yeah, 44 is not too bad. How to do it, Milkman? Just like a circuit like that, if you can do 4 laps on a 6-lap race, if you're from the back, you want to usually undercut. From the front, oh, you can't really overcut from the front, but definitely an undercut is always great from the back. Just got to watch what tyres you use, though. From the middle of the pack, you're probably going to benefit a undercut, and then from the front or towards the front, you're probably looking at more like an overcut. Is what I would recommend. Which I haven't looked at. Well, I say I haven't looked at the tracks. I haven't looked at the weekend tracks yet, Andrew. What have we got? I haven't done the strategy guide yet for opening or final round. Oh. So do fill me. What do we reckon this weekend's tracks? Is there any ones that I'm not gonna like? I haven't seen them all yet. That's Bahrain. Power unit, not our strong point. But we'll see. If it's not a real player, we should be able to come away with points. I imagine we've got 2 doses of Singapore at the weekend. That's going to be hell. Mexico, China, Miami, Singapore. So, Singapore's still really tough, isn't it? Isn't Singapore a very, very tough track now in this game? So 2 doses of Singapore is going to be hell. But Mexico is okay. But bad start you can get at Mexico. That's the problem. Miami can be tough. Double 1-stop works well, or it did. It can do. Got Series 5, only 40 more race points. Keep going, Archie. 1-stop. Yeah, no, sorry, I got what you meant, Andrew. Yeah, a 1-stop work can work well. It's just a difficult track. Getting a little fly in the way. No worries, Gabrielle. Thank you for joining. Gabrielle, very much appreciated. Yeah, I think I will potentially do a Champs GP tomorrow. Definitely. That's what I think. Not probably live. I don't know if we're going to be live tomorrow night. But definitely have a video potentially. I'll have to get the Photoshop up and start creating a thumbnail for it. Which boot do you have the most? I think Gladiator. I have about 11,000 Solanke. And to be honest, the knowledge about that is Gladiator used to be a terrible boost. And for a good 2 or 3 years, no one ever used it until Hutch did a rebalance. And then it became useful. So that is the main reason. It never got used. It was terrible. Miami, yeah. Miami, you can get a good race start though, can't you? That's the difference with Miami. So now, for anybody watching this who thinks, oh, how do I not avoid a double stack? This is what I do. So Gasly will sit here on conserve. Now, we're going to double stack at current. So I'm going to keep Gasly on conserve. I'm going to let the gap fill out a little bit. But what's happening all the time is that the gap is growing. Gasly is gaining power unit. And when he comes into the pits, he's not going to be that far behind Lewis Hamilton, but he's going to have a really good power unit. So look at that. I had about 20% at the start of the lap. Hamilton comes in. Boom. Perfect pit stop. And now Gasly has got 80% power unit. All because I sat for the whole lap on conserve. Didn't manage to lose any positions, but managed the gap beautifully. So that's the method of conserving one driver when you've got them on both of the same strategies. And look where they are, look. We are right behind each other again, but the difference is Gasly has got 50% power unit, and he now overtakes and takes first place. So that is a good little method as to not double stacking and conserving one. Marcelo, welcome. How are you doing, Marcelo? And I tell you what I've just noticed, chat. I don't think I've got the update, but when I did a fastest lap then, it went purple. I haven't seen that before. I don't have the update, but I've never seen the fastest lap go purple. That's interesting. That's a nice little cheeky change, unless... Yeah, it did go purple. I haven't got the chance to use it again, I don't think. But we'll try and do it at another race. I'm pretty sure it now goes purple when you set a fastest lap. I'm going to have to definitely... Let's have a look on here. I'm going to try. Watch the final lap. I'm going to try and do a fastest lap sector to see if it goes purple. Let's try and watch this. I don't think we're going to get one because we're going to be in traffic. I'll see if it does give me any sort of sector time. I don't think it's going to. I'm going to have to wait. No, so pits to start. So I'm going to have to do this the next race. So let me try it again. But unless it was the background, and I am not mistaken, I'm pretty sure fastest lap now goes purple when you do it. Nothing to do with filters and hue. I don't think so. I'm sure it did. I don't think we've got the update though. Let me check my other phone, see if we are due an update. And see if that's rolled out to everybody yet. I still don't think I have got it. No, so I still don't have the update. But I'll try and show you next time round that it looks like you get a purple sector now. That's it. It's a nice little touch if it is. So, 91 points. Keep going. 2 races until our next sprint reward. That's interesting. We'll keep an eye on that one. Nothing to do with the purple screen either, I can assure you. But let's see. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're back at Bahrain. We'll test it out later on in this race. Because I've not seen that happen before. I don't know if any of you have, but I want to see if that is the case, or we were just at the track where it happened. Okay, tyre management, power unit, soft tyres. Let's try and get these drivers to the front and then we'll test it. It's a real player as well. So, again, we don't have power unit. We might not be able to do a fastest lap either. Let's try. Okay, push from the start. Hamilton and Norris for the rival. I want to get into the lead and conserve some power unit if possible. Welcome, Akash. Good evening. Alright, we get away okay. Gasly in 12th. Nice little inside move there past a number of cars. And he's already up to, look at that for a great start, up into P number 3. And again, I want to just conserve down because I want to test this, what I saw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to note this safety car below. So watch this screen here. I'm going to let him come past if he wants to. And then I'm going to push. So have a watch of this. Again, we might not set a fastest lap. See if this goes purple right here. It does go purple. I'm not lying. It now goes purple when we get his fast sector or a fastest lap. So Hutch have done a little change there, which I hadn't seen before. Look, purple again. Fastest sector 2. And now we'll come across the line and we'll hit a fast lap eventually, because I don't know if lap 3 is going to ruin that. Will it come up? I don't think so. Right, okay, let's try this with Hamilton then. I'm going to leave that open. Yeah, this is the thing why I say that they should or shouldn't put in the game. Let's try again then. So, Hamilton didn't get the fastest first sector. Will he get a fastest middle sector? He does, so goes purple. Will it come across the line and say that it's a fastest lap? And in purple. Here we go. Oh, wide, personal best. Not what we needed in a sense. But okay, that's very interesting. That's a nice little feature then. That seemingly is actually been put in by Hutch. But who did... Press 1 in the chat, okay, if you knew about that change. Press 2 if you didn't know about that change. Because I didn't know about that until I've just seen that. Did everybody know that it goes purple now? Is that what everybody knew? I didn't even know it went purple. Have I missed that a while ago? I've only just noticed it. Yeah, maybe when I wasn't playing, that's when it came out. I didn't know it existed. I generally didn't. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, you do, Andrew, but it's fine. But let me have another go. Here, I'm going to put it back down here. I don't think Gasly will get fastest lap, but Hamilton potentially can. Should be with DRS too. So, let's try it with Hamilton. Can we log that fastest lap? There you go, look. Fastest sector, Gasly with the purple. I like that. I think it could be more purple all the way across, though. I don't think they need to do it as a gradient. I think they can just do bright purple. There you go, look. Gasly again, purple. That's nice. I like that little change. That's something a bit different. So that is good. Now, we're going to come across the line. Lap 7 starts. Does Hamilton get the fast lap? Boom. Across the line he goes. And he doesn't. So there you go. That's an interesting little bit. I think that's very interesting to note that that's how it now works. So yeah, again, some of you didn't know. Maybe just we don't set fastest laps. Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe that's why we don't get it. But yeah, I didn't know about that. I must say I didn't know about that change. So that's again, like people have said, it's a nice addition. But what would you rather? The same speed safety car across every circuit, or some purple on a fastest lap? You see my point when I say sometimes there's some bigger fish out there. Is there anything else that's changed that I haven't recognised? Conserving PU too much. Yeah, I've got loads of PU. It's alright. I'm not too bothered about the points because we're going to take P2 anyway. Look at that. On the line. Some of the touches they made this year have been great. My issues mainly are GP groups and bad matches. DRS was a huge win. Absolutely. That at the start of the season was amazing and quite fun. Whereas, yeah, I think they definitely need to focus up on some stuff now. But that is a cheeky little win against a 1527, level 4, more power unit, but we get the job done. So that is great news. We get a win. That's our 3rd win, so we should win this race now or just get 32 points, and we will be on for our next sprint crate. So time for our next sprint coming up. Anybody want to have a guess at what we're gonna get in the sprint crate? Lando, please. TMD, good evening, TMD. How are we doing? You're not part of the Legio YouTube channel then, apparently. Andrew goes for Ocon. A cash goes for Ocon. Where are all these Ocon guesses coming out of? Apart from them being the weekend's race, this week's GP race. So, here we go. Back to Bahrain for another four soft trip. Stroll, Solanke says. Bit of Lance Stroll.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
3 times today. Who's that, Andrew? Ocon. You had 3 times today. That is rough. Rough indeed. Okay, so that is a terrible start. Look at the start that we've just had. Wow. And then Gasly goes and throws it up the inside like an absolute madman and gets back to 8th place. Make it 7th. Bat Knight, about 5-6 years of playing, mate. That is the reason why. Blinding optimism tells me Norris. If we get Lando Norris, we'll have a party. Bat Knight, welcome to the game. How are you finding your early days of F1 Clash? Archie Hamilton scammer. I need to share some pain with others. No, Sid. We don't want that kind of pain. Never. Never. If only. I never know, TMD. Never know. You've got your own YouTube channel now for Legio, so you don't need me back. That's good to see. As we come across the line. P2 for Gasly. I am redundant for the future. Feel like need boost to win. Bat Knight, the one thing I would recommend to doing in F1 Clash when you don't have boosts is racing a lot in a lower series. So let's say you just unlock Series 4. Go and basically race Series 3, get a little bit of upgrades done, and then take your time through the series. That's how you can probably avoid some more real players or at least win more races. So yeah, just take your time. Don't rush. Don't go, oh my god, I've opened Series 4, I need to race Series 4. Just take your time. Like Andrew and me are both saying, absolutely. So yeah, a lot of people do gain some good levels by just taking the time. You've got until May until the game resets, so yeah, definitely. Equinox, there's a few people saying Equinox. This is not good. TMD, did you know about the purple fastest lap now? Did you know about that change? Because I've only just found it out. I want to see if... I mean, I must have just... Obviously, when I've not been playing, didn't even know. So that's on me. I'm behind on all the updates now. Nope, I'm on the new version. So look below me, TMD, right here. Now watch when I push Pierre Gasly. So I'm going to push him for a lap. Now watch what happens on... So this is just off the top of the screen, where you get some fastest lap and sectors. Watch this. Come on, give me a fastest lap. Oh, bloody Hulkenberg robbed me of pitting. It'll come up again, hopefully. Maybe. Eventually. There you go, look. Gasly, purple sector. It now shows purple on the fastest lap. That's a new thing that I've only just witnessed. I didn't know about that at all until now. I'm going to try it again with Hamilton as he comes across the line. Does he get a fastest lap? I don't think he does. No. So yeah, that's the interesting... There he does, look. Fastest sector. Purple. So a nice little change by Hutch, but again, do we... was we asking for it? I don't know. So it's just good to see. Good little notice that we found as we start the final lap. So yeah, Dalla noticed it. Again, it's just weird. Objectives should be the highest or second highest series, so people can do that and still hit objectives. Yeah, objectives, they need to put some premium boosts in there. Best thing to spend the cash thing of F1 Clash. Try and keep the books Bat Knight until probably later on. Just if you've got a crate timer where the crates are 50% reduction, Open the crates then, because you get them half price. Toy, I know. I know, Dalla. I know. When you notice that, it's horrible. As soon as you see that happen in the game, that's when we definitely just go, oh my god, what is going on? Problem is, Andrew, you'll never really afford a GP deal not buying crates. If Bat Knight is on about potentially getting them free, yeah, you get no chance of getting them for GPs. But you never know. Right, here we go. Get your guesses in the chat. What are we going to get from this sprint reward? Let us know. Here we go. It's P1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. And now it's time to open the reward. What are we going to get from this? Game resets every May, Bat Knight. You carry over your boosts, your books, and your liveries, and you get some challenge points as well. So a few Ocons. There's a Norris in there from Nico as well. If we were playing spaceships, it's okay, but it's cars. Yeah, if we were in the sky, it'd be a little bit different, wouldn't it? Okay, come on. Please. Synergy. The whole game, Bat Knight. New drivers. You'll get Cadillac probably next year. You'll get all the drivers will change teams if they do change teams. Yeah, it completely resets, updates. Everything goes back to level 1. There'll be new parts. Potentially a new way of F1 Clash. Who knows what they're going to plan. I guess I won't know until eventually it happens. Slick Shift then. 18 off asset trading. Come on. We can get that. What else have we got? Liam Lawson. So Liam Lawson is in there. I just want to bring that up a little bit bigger. So Liam Lawson is in there. And then we've also going to get the epic. Come on. Lando Norris. Here we go. Boom! Whoa! Here we go. Here he is. Welcome to Lando Norris. Let's go. Oh, beautiful. They'll probably just extend it, Dalla. They'll have to build a new one. Let's go. Get in. Lando Norris now to level 6. Never give up, chat. Never give up on your dreams, because that is right there a bit of Lando Norris goodness. Let's go. We needed it. A few people said Norris. Nico said it. Cash. We got the luck. We deserved the luck. Potentially, Andrew. I think I was going to do that anyway. Okay, so let's load off this one. Let's reload the game. And we'll get that cheeky little upgrade. That cheeky little Lando Norris. A big upgrade. Let's go. Let's load up and get this done. So, back onto the race screen, which is still last week's GP. But we won't criticise too much. Over to the drivers. All the way down to Lando. Hit. Anybody want to have a guess at the upgrade cost? Yeah, well, Zrix, we're going to hope that he's now going to perform at this level. And I watch it through just standard TV subscription. Can I trade my Duan? No. The upgrade cost is... boom. 580 million coins. You know, quite cheap. Yeah, very cheap, of course. Wowza. 580 million. You know, that's pocket change for us. Level 6 Lando Norris in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And he slots in nicely. So, Norris compared to Gasly lot, it is now time to be using Lando Norris. So he comes in. Have we got any more claim rewards? I don't think we've got anything to claim. We will keep scrolling all the way. Yeah, nothing. Nothing to claim. This is the main Xerox. Yeah. How much have you got? What, coins-wise, TMD? If I bring up the screen now, there you go, right down the bottom. I need to make that bigger or something, don't I? I could probably put that up there, look. Maybe we'll give it its own little house over in the corner. And then we'll just disappear it when we don't need it. There you go. We're still doing okay. It's not really touched the sides, has it, of the bank balance? We don't need a loan or anything like that at this stage. But yeah, we are going to sit on that coinage right there. So 756,173. So yeah, that's not too bad, is it? That's okay. Yeah. I mean, that is because we've been so long in Series 12. We've been in Series 12 probably since the first month of the season. So that will be why. But what we'll do is we will go and open these crates. And then we will get into our next sprint race. That is what we've got to go to next. We'll hide that for a moment. How many series are there? There is 12, Batnight. 12 series for you to be challenged in. Oh, that's true, Harry. So Russell, Stroll, Kurlat. We need some asset trading. I would like to do an asset trade tonight, if possible. We need about 18 slick shift to be able to do that asset trade. So we've got to hope for him. Gale Force, Norris again, and some metronome, which is okay. And hopefully some better luck on the gold crate. Is it your main pair for your races? It is at the moment for this series 12 races, yes. Some caps or limits. Could be Della. Who knows? We'll probably get a Grand Slam again. Bearman and Slick Shift. Yes, only need now 12 Slick Shift to be able to do an asset trade. So we just still got to grind that one out a little bit. Nothing to claim. That is all done. That is now in the bag, but we can't open anything in there. So let's get into our next sprint crate. Here we go. That was a good little upgrade then. Lando Norris to level 6. That is the things, chap, that we like to see. Definitely. And then let's get into it. Belgium and Spa, another circuit where power unit does not suit us. So we're going to have to basically try and hope for the best in this one. Against what looks to be a real player. So let's see how we go on with this one. 17th and 19th. We do, Batnight. We will be doing it this week, yes. That will be our challenge later on. Tomorrow we'll do some qualifying. That'll be when we start the Grand Prix event. And we're going to do it on the main account this week as well. So here we go then. It is race time. And we're going to get a slow start. Not what we really needed. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So you can see me, handsome face, nice and easy. Okay, so let's go and see what we can do. Bad start. We knew that was going to be the case. But we've got ahead of one car. Well, actually, we're both ahead of both cars here. Better to face real. In sprints, Nico, it is better to face real players because usually, I mean, we didn't get it all the time yesterday, but usually you can finish the race quicker by getting real players. And Series 10, it is SID for free to play. I don't have time to do much racing at all. Too busy playing Clash of Clans, if I'm honest. An update, I think update is coming soon. I do believe. Yeah, that shouldn't be too far away. So let's go up the hill, Eau Rouge. And we're going to blast past a few cars. But remember, this rival most likely has some power unit on the car. So we are always going to struggle in this race. But hopefully we can get past Russell through this section and keep the pace. Oh my god, we can't. Typical. Typical. Hamilton not making overtakes. Yeah, I think it is. I think it started to release yesterday, Andrew. But a few people said there's not really much difference with the update. So, I don't really massively need it, I guess you could say. So, top of Eau Rouge we go. DRS time, we go. And we're going to close all the way up on P2 now as well. Get the move done as well into P2. Lewis Hamilton. Rival is gaining a bit of power unit here. So we're going to now stick on conserve as well. Into 4th place we go. Raining against Shanghai through opening, qualifying and final round. Yep, China is the wet circuit. I don't know, TMD. Is it on? I don't see any updates anymore. So is it actually on hold? That would be standard play. So I don't know, but wouldn't... Oh, they actually put... What did they break this time? Can't take them anywhere, can we? Have they ever done an update without breaking it? Seems like it always gets some sort of, like, pause for the bigger updates. Like the ones where they have to roll it out more. So we're in a good position here. P1 and P4. That's all we need to do is just absolutely now gain power unit back at Spa. Closing in on the rival too. But they are going to have DRS shortly against us. But we're going to keep on getting power unit for Hamilton. People were... I did hear people were locked out. Oh, I forgot to use DRS. That's never good. I did hear people get locked out. I didn't know that was why, though. I think a few people commented on their Instagram post or something saying I can't get in the game. So, I mean, they've had that a few times now. But hey-ho. Well, maybe eventually they'll get the update then. So that means people in GP are going to go on different ones. Purple fastest lap broke Hutch. Yeah, absolutely, Xerox. You know the score, mate. It is going to get hot at Singapore. Right, let's push. Let's see what we've got in the tank. We've got to keep ahead of the rival. If we can do that, we guaranteed victory. Norris all over the back, though. Rival's got ahead of us. We've got to get past Norris. Suddenly, we're in trouble. We are in big trouble. Norris cannot overtake Norris. Well, this is awkward. We're going to end up losing the duel. Unless we can get a late overtake. That is absolutely shocking by Norris. How have you not overtook him then? Absolute shocker. There is no way Norris should not be able to overtake him through there. And, yeah, just absolute Norris being a pain in the backside. I mean, yeah, that is a weird it's weird, isn't it, sometimes? Rival goes straight through past Norris and we get stuck behind. Couldn't overtake him at all. I know, exactly. Even with the upgrade, he wasn't working well yesterday, like Zurich said. And now, he doesn't want to work again, even at a higher level. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But 580 mil down the it field. Good job it's not my own money, Harry. Be very disappointed. Very disappointed. But you know what? We still get the points. We still move on. Don't really mind about losses. That's why Piastri deserves the World Drivers' Championship. Just off that alone. Up the Piastri. Until Norris performs in F1 Clash. That is for sure. He's got low overtaking, I think, hasn't he, Lando Norris? Gasly is sitting in the background at the moment.
Yeah, Gasly!
He's calling the name. Every time Norris struggles, it's going to be Pierre Gasly in the sidelines going, you should have picked me. That is what we're going to have. And then we're going to have to do this sound for when Norris is struggling.
What are you doing?
That's what we need. We got to play that more for Norris, I think. Got to play that more for Norris. Got to keep him training. Yes, of course. As per the website, we have to train our drivers. Which I don't know is just poor wording. Or the fact is next year we're going to have train your I nearly said train your dragon. Train your driver. That's true, Harry. It'd probably be too. I'd be very confused. But let's get back to winning ways here in Silverstone. We are currently P5 and P6. We've got to just make sure that we continue the grind. Norris in 4th. Do you have through goes Hamilton? Do we have it?
Through goes Hamilton!
We do. Of course we do. We've got a wide range of soundboards. Yeah, train them how to go past the car in front, Andrew. And how, you know, the funny thing is about that, Andrew, F1 drivers are trained to have incredible reactions. Not in this game. It's almost like they've had 27 beers and tried to drive. Which I highly do not recommend doing. That is illegal, so do not do that. Some hammer time, Toto.
Okay, Lewis, it's hammer time.
Right, I've got to get Norris through. We're going to end up double stacking this bad boy. But fan favourite is a Kevin.
Kevin!
The man, the myth, the legend, Kevin Magnussen. But don't worry, chat, because... I need to go on mediums, actually. Because next year, we have Checo Perez back. Which means we can use this.
Oh, Checo is a legend.
Absolute animal.
Oh yes, Checo Perez back in the building. And he's going to be rocking our soundboard again. When Perez is knocking, we're rocking. That's what we're going to be doing. That is what we're going to be doing indeed. They should add a reaction as a new stat. I mean, it'd be good for... I mean, it could work. I could see that working. So, I haven't got anything for Bottas. I haven't got anything for Bottas, to be honest.
You know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
Oh, yeah. Kevin is a legend. Now we're talking. And Latifi and Sargent. Let's get them back as legends as well. Come on. I'm sure we can get them back. I don't see why not. That would be epic. That would be very nice indeed. If we could get them back, absolutely. So, P1 and P2. We are absolutely clear in this race. We are looking good for some 47 points after the 44 points in the final race. It must be the water that was in my floorboards yesterday.
Is there leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Must be
Let's add that
the
to the weather
water.
system.
Get the fastest lap for Bottas. Maybe that's a good one. Yeah, I'm a mile person, Solanke. And the cash, it was right on cue, as you put it. Yeah, I think every year, everyone gets very interested with what the ratings do on F1 Clash. They do, Harry. They have icons. Valtteri there. James, let Lewis over. Box, welcome. How are we doing, Box? Welcome in. But we're back to winning ways. Norris didn't struggle in that race. He comes home in P1 for Lando Norris. That's a lot better racing from him. We needed that victory to get back with the points. So that is always helpful. I bought the fastest lap. There's loads of soundboards out there. Loads. But it's just getting to grips with which ones we need. Antonelli still... I mean, Antonelli might not be in the game if Mercedes don't extend him. Player for Series 9. Do you mean driver, Furworld? How do you mean? So, job done and a win. So, 2 races down already. Norris comeback leaves Gasly. I mean, he must have heard the Pierre Gasly lyrics. Must have heard it. Mercedes will extend. Yeah, I think they will. If they can't get Max Verstappen, I think they definitely will. So this rival has used the force quit method. So does anybody, by the way, people used to moan at me for force quitting and telling everybody to force quit. Well, guess what? Another content creator live on stream is force quitting and using an exploit. And people moaned at me for trying to tell everybody. There you go. There you have just witnessed a F1 Clash content creator using the force quit exploit. There you go. Okay, race time. There we go. So remember that one. Basically, Nico, when you match up with somebody and you go into the race and on the map it takes ages to load, that is because that player has quit the game. That is why. So basically, Preco has just done the force quit. But the funny thing is, he would actually beat me because I don't have power unit on my car. So if he's got any power unit on his car, he would beat me. So yeah, power unit is my worst track. And he's handed me a victory. So free win for me. Yeah. Usually I lose at this circuit. You've seen me lose a couple already. So yeah, luckily, bots we can beat every time. Real player with boosts we can't. There you go. That's how the cookie crumbles. P1 Hamilton. Yeah, Aeroblade is good. Aeroblade is very strong, Simon. But yeah, I think for this series, there's no point using power unit. I can still score good points. That's the good thing. So I just like to focus on speed and cornering because they're the tracks that I can score pretty much or beat most people at. So yeah, power unit is a tough one. Imagine having less stats for cornering at Austin. It would be a struggle. But appreciate that, Xerix. And if you are currently watching, please let me know in the chat. Say hello, give me the wave symbol, give me the middle finger if you want, do whatever. Let me know that you are watching us here on the channel this evening. You don't have to say any more words, but I like to see who is in the view account and who is watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well to show your support. There can be 2 drivers from the same team as Epics in the same series. I think there is one at the moment, isn't there, Dana? Is there not one at the moment? Let's have a look. I think there can be, but you're probably right. There probably isn't. And Jose, welcome. Hope you're doing well, Jose. But yeah, I think there can be. It's just whether or not Hutch want to do it. Go for contender this week. You think I should go to contender, Cash? I was going to go for, what's it called? Champions. But you think I should go contender? What does chat think? Contender or champions? Want to know what struggle there? You're going to set me up to fail, Akash. But contender is rough these days. Contender is a rough one. Ocon is... I want to say Ocon is level 6. Andrew. I haven't had it yet, Xerix, moments. I don't think I'll ever get it if it's up to Hutch. I'll maybe contender or champs. Either way. So final lap. Don't want to match you in my contender group. I don't know what group I'd be in. I'd probably be in the top group, I imagine. That is probably where I would be. As Bortoletto has broken down. And this is a chilled race to win the potential sprint crate. I don't know if this is the race 4 or race 3. We want to see something spicy. Oh, Solanke wants to see champions fighting for every single point is what Solanke wants. They just randomly, Zurich. Random breakdowns is how that works. So, 47 points is in the bag from Bahrain. Vishnu, we had to quit because we had a water leak at home. So, I had to abandon racing at race 7. Otherwise, there was a small chance that we could have P1. We were in contention. But sadly, I had to go and urgently deal with that. So, we get past the force quit exploiting creator and we move on to our next race. If not, this is the sprint crate. No, still got one more race to do, I think. Yes, we need 32 points. There you go. One of the companies stole some points. That's good, Vishnu. Fair play to him. Welcome, Reaper. Andrew liked that one, didn't he? Well, I'm only messing. I'm only joking. It's only because I got so much stick for it to release it to people that I have to play and joke around about it. It's the only way of getting through life anymore. And an extremely telling off from Hutch. You do that again, you will be out of the program. Thanks, Hutch. I've only gave you 2.5 million views over my career. But, you know, don't worry about me. Let's go. We do, Reaper. That is just me, look. Oh! I mean, I have got a light in front of me as well. So, we have a real player. They are probably going to beat us because, we don't have power unit. So, I don't imagine we will be able to hold on. Good luck, Simon. Go and enjoy your racing. I hope that you do well and get some good rewards. Fingers crossed for you. Blue Perlas. Did you upgrade your camera? No, the light's quite bright, if I'm honest. We had to go back to the old camera, basically, Reaper, because it just wasn't working today, the camera. So we were actually back on our old camera, but I don't think the quality is actually too bad on this camera. I mean, if you are joining me at the moment, did you notice a quality difference between the old camera, or did you think I was on the new camera? I mean, I bet some of you thought I was still on the new camera. I didn't even notice. But this is the old camera. This is just a standard Amazon one. Bigger image, but clear view, yeah. Yeah, this bad boy doesn't want to work. It's becoming a pain in the backside. So we had got a proper camera, look, to try and use as a webcam. But it just doesn't want to play ball. So I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why it's not working too well. We tried, at the start of the stream, we were having some right mess with trying to set it up. So we've gone back to the old one. So that is why we are, I guess, pretty big in the image. Because now Norris gets through into P3. Yes, Norris. Let's do this. Let's do this indeed. Come on. Come on. P2 as well. And no double stack either. Which is going to be nice. So hopefully, get your guesses in. We are on lap 4 going on to lap 5. Get your guess in the chat. Which part or driver do you think we're going to get from this sprint crate coming up? It's going to be in around 3 laps time. 18 likes, 54 people watching. You heard George, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button on the stream. Give it a thumbs up. That is what we absolutely adore. Come on, hit that like button. Let's get it up to 25 likes. That has got to be at least by the end of this race. Come on, work together, chat. You can get us up to at least 25. Predictions for Singapore. Piastri, Norris, Russell. The top 3 is what I'm going to go for. So, we are hunting down the sprint crate. Will it be P1? We'll find out. This rival is pushing quite hard. I don't mind dropping the point to give them an extra point. I might even try and drop back to P4 if the rival can get there. I don't think that car will be good around that circuit. Go watch stream after Reaper. Start of stream after. Yeah, exactly, Harry. Go and watch it at the start. It's interesting.
2 secs, Karun. We've got a new
And
subscriber.
Jackson hitting the subscribe. Thank you, Jackson. Very much appreciated. And welcome to the channel if you are watching. I'm trying to tell him to go. He can get P4. He can get P3 here. I'm splitting the points. I'm being nice. Come on. Get past me. I'm giving you an extra couple of points here. Hamilton's going to take victory. That's fine. Come on. You can get me. Here he comes. There we go. There you go. See, he knows what I was doing. He knows I was sharing the points with him. You see that? That's nice racing. He knew eventually that I was splitting the points with him. So that is what you can imagine if I stole it back now. There you go. So a nice little split of points. I don't know, Frenchie. Not too sure, but we'll split the points. I only need 32 points or something to take the crate. So, oh, flight in the morning for George. Anywhere nice, George? And that is a decent little win. Again, no power unit for a slot. So, let's claim if you set up your camera as a start stream will be more fun. Let's see. Is it P1? It isn't. It's P2. But you never know. P2 yesterday was really, really good. So it could still be P2 and be very, very nice. We've had some decent rewards lately. The question is, will our... I tell you what. We have actually had very good rewards, haven't we? We've had some very strong rewards from all the crates that we've opened. So hopefully this is going to be a very nice reward. Let's find out from this and check it out. Come on. Slick shift. I'll take some slick shift, Harry. I only need 12, is it? For an asset trade. So we'll take some slick shift as well. Sabre. I thought that was it. Metronome. I got 2 epics. And a cash. Guessed right first time. George Russell. And enjoy, George. Portugal and golf sounds dream right now. So I actually get an extra epic here. So George Russell is the 2. The 1 extra card goes to Fury. A bit of Tyson. I mean, that's not what we wanted. But we still get some George Russell. That's still the deep. I don't know what we did to Hutch, but they're being nice with the rewards at the moment. So let's load back up and restart. Get back into sprint racing here in F1 Clash. Okay, so let's go. And we can open the... What I want to do as well, I want to try and move this camera back. Sorry, chat. We're going to be playing amendments again here. How does this work? Does this actually work? Oh my god, the wires. The wires dragging everywhere. Oh god, this didn't work as I thought. Hold on, let's put it around there. No, that didn't work either. Come on. Why did I try and do this now, chat? What idiot does this now? Right, let's put the camera back there. Does that work? Oh, that works okay actually. I'm further back now. Okay, we've got a new camera set up, chat. This is what we're learning. We are the IT guru. Give me some slick shift. Come on. See, now I can go all the way back and hit the green screen like that, look. There you go. There's a green screen hit. Right. I think apparently they've slowed the update down, a few people were saying. Upgrading the camera setup by going backwards to our old setup. Yes. Come on, slick shift. We need 12. It's so we don't get put in another group caliper. Duan. Russell again. Epic time. Hey, it's still Series 10, Alex Albon. Still, that's okay rewards. No slick shift, though. Not very often I want a Series 1 part, or Series 2, whatever it is. Alonso. Antonelli. And Gyro. So not this time. Okay, back in we go. Time for some more sprint crates. Let's see what we can do. Ideally, what I want to do is give me more option to kind of like point, is what I would like. Let's put myself in the middle, shall we, over here. That's what we want to do. And now we can point a bit more, look. Way over there, look. Way over there. If we ever needed to use that. Snow to get a podium before GTA? Absolutely not, Reaper. I don't believe that will be a happen at all. Okay, here we go. Back to Austin. This is a notoriously a little bit more difficult circuit with this. So we're going to go to downforce. And we're going to see if we can get the job done. And we're against another one called Aaron F1. Okay, here we go. It is raining, ladies and gentlemen. It is raining.
Is there leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
It must be the water. It means it's a wet race. Here we go at Austin. Hamilton and Norris. P7 into P6. I think Yuki's got more chance of a podium if he was to drop back down to Racing Bulls. That is what I firmly believe. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, P4 we go. Yeah, that light is so bright I can't blooming see now. Jesus. Come on. Maybe if he steals Max's car. I mean, he could try and steal it. Alright, Hamilton P4. Norris P7. Kill himself. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's got more chance in a racing ball, I would thought. Okay, so we are P2. This is the circuit where it's really hard to score a 47 point. It's just so strong for the AI on the cornering setups. But we're not in a bad position. P2 and P5. We might be able to sneak past Norris with DRS on this lap. We've got our own Norris not too far away from a couple of positions too. So a good chance to close the gaps here. Like so. We're going to get Hamilton in for the undercut this time round. As Norris gets into P3. So Norris is going to extend out to 4 laps. Hamilton holds up a little bit. And now he will come in for a pit stop. So Norris is in. Rival has pitted. He hasn't pitted, but he's 22nd and 24th. As Hamilton makes a move, but can't get it done. Can we get out ahead of these two? Oh, yes, we can. Beautiful pit exit there for Hamilton. And now it's time for a Lando Norris pit stop as we go down the straight. Lap 4. Hamilton, where was he, remember? Hamilton was right just ahead of Lando Norris. So we've done the undercut on Hamilton. And you can see here, the gap seems to have extended. Because Hamilton just coming around the final corners now. Norris hits the pit box. And we are going to scoot on just ahead as the McLaren gets out ahead of us. So Norris comes out P2. Can we get 47? Enjoy, Mark. I think you've got Galatasaray, haven't you, tonight? Can you raise... Oh, you going to contender again, Mark? I don't think we'll be in the same group anyway. So, P1, P3. This is looking good. We're into now P2, but Norris, we all know, is stupidly quick on this game. So, I'm going to have to try and save some power unit for DRS down the back straight. He'll probably come past now. There you go, right on cue. Norris flies back through. International now. That's not who Liverpool have got, though, have they? I thought Liverpool had Galatasaray. Or was I wrong? 47 points in Austin. We could, Nico. It's going to be very rare that that happens. But I believe we might just be doing it. As we go down the straight, DRS wide open as we fly past the McLaren. Liverpool are in Turkey, yeah. I did think they were. Did think Galatasaray were at home to Liverpool. But we are going to get a very... No, doesn't happen very often. Just surviving a 47 points. It's P1 and P2 at a Austin circuit, which is a very good point score. Catch you later, Mark. Thank you for joining us here. Very much appreciated. So, that is a win. That is exactly what we needed. And we move on to the next race now. So that is race 1 done of this sprint crate. Already. So flying through the sprints is what we like to see. 47 points. Talking about Jamie Carragher. Right, job done. Crate 1. Let's get into crate number 2. Well, race number 2 for the crate. Nice and easy 4 races now in Series 12. If you are watching at the moment, let me know down in the chat, what series are you currently in? Let's see where everybody sits in F1 Clash. I feel like we're going to have quite a high level of series racers. Spar this one, Reaper. Excalibur is in Series 8, the most difficult series I predict of F1 Clash. I think there'll be a lot of people agree with me that Series 8 is an absolute nightmare. We've got Solanke in Series 12. Series 10 for Leon. Series 12 for Harry. Series 12 for Nico. So a lot of people in Series 12 here, which is interesting. We've obviously got Caliber knowing it full well that it's a very difficult. Jose is at Series 8 as well. That is, Jose and Caliber are probably hating F1 Clash at the moment. Series 8. Stu is into Series 9, so he'll be very glad that Series 9 is a lot easier and not like Series 8. As we're going to try and get some early racing here. And we are going to get up to 5th place. So Hamilton into 5th. Can he get past Piastri? Yes, he can. Yeah, Jose's right. There you go. I knew it. I know. Last year it was the same. Last year Series 8 was awful. This year it's exactly the same, but a different version of the game. Yeah, Series 8 last year was all about defending. Yep, exactly, Reaper. Last year was ridiculously tough because it all demanded that you got, was it Bottas, I think, last year? And this year it's Bortoletto. I haven't seen that one demo. Might be worth reporting to Hutch, potentially. No Bottas, no wins yet. No Bortoletto, no wins in Series 8. He is the GOAT of Series 8, Bottas. He is the big fish to get. As we are in a very... Look how much we've pulled clear. That is a very nice, clear path that we have created. And we're going to leave Hamilton on ready for DRS. Leave him on conserve. Because ultimately, we are now going to create the gap between both of them. So let's push. Because of your race tactics with where to use DRS and save and push in the race, it's made me a big jump. So do you think, Nico, that you're performing better now? Is that what you're saying? And that is the way I'm reading it. Because now you know the optimum places to use everything. Yes. Well, that's good to hear. I'm sure many people in this chat as well have been using the strategy guides, and we've probably changed a lot of people's games on this this one. You've always got to be clever. You've always got to be smart as to where to use everything. So hard to get Bottas. I unlocked him at Series 10. Oof. Yeah, Bottas last year was a tough one. He was the pinnacle of Series 8. The absolute necessity to get. But free to play. We're hopefully going to bring the free to play back next week for sprints. Currently, Series 10. We want to get it to Series 11. Race smart and full push. That's it, Nico. Let's go. Picking it up. That's what we like to see. So, Norris through P1, Hamilton P2. This is race 2, I think it was. Because we had Austin first. And we are on lap number 5. We'll use a bit of DRS. We used it a little bit late, but we're well clear. And yeah, still setting purple sector times. So yeah, we're going to be all good to go to lap 6. As we start that now. Rival is 5th and 11th. So not too bad from the Rivals' point of view. Nice and solid races these are. Nice, solid races. That's what we need. Nice and easy. That's the way we got to race. What's happening in the old football? Let's have a look. Champions League. Liverpool are losing. Mark shouldn't have gone. Jesus, Mark's made a big mistake there. Favourite part of Spa? Eau Rouge and the Straight. But I'll tell you what. I do really like that middle sector where Verstappen's just going through now. I do really like that sector. Really like smooth race through. So I would probably say on this game that that middle sector is very nice. Spa looks... I tell you what, if I could do any lap of any circuit, I am picking the Nordschleife. Definitely. That is a track. That is a big track, and it is, George. Yeah, I can see that. Boyan are winning already against Paphos. That's going to be a cricket score, probably. Okay, so that is a win. And I think that is race 2, I believe. It is. 2 races down. 2 more to get. Time to unlock. Come on. Race 3. See what we get. One for nice matchup. And we are going to get a trip to Austin again. Difficult circuit. We'll be hoping more downforce for victory. Is exactly what we'll be hoping for. And we come across a lot of qualifying. Not too bad then. 12th and 16th. So it's not too bad. A bit of downforce again. Every little helps when it comes to that. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Hit the push. See if we can get a good start. Inside line would be perfect if we can keep it. Hamilton is squashed on the inside line. And And that's not the best start, but he's back to P12, so he hasn't lost any places, but he was down to like 15th, 16th at one point. But he's managed to get back to 12th, and he continues to make good ground into the top 10 now for Lewis Hamilton. Can we get past 9th of Hulkenberg? Yes, we can. So up to 9th place we go. And we're, well, just going to drop positions again. This is a tricky start. We try and get past the Hulk. But not getting anywhere. A Newcastle fan for Harry. Come on, make positions. 9th and 10th. We have got to get way more points than this. Problem is, the leaders are already disappearing out front, and that is what we needed. A little bit of safety car action. Charles Leclerc has crashed, so we're going to get into the pits here.
Is there leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather filter.
So safety car is out. That was Charles Leclerc crashing into the wall. So what we're going to do then is get in for a free pit stop. That is what we're going to come in. We're going to double stack both drivers. But that is absolutely fine because we are not going to lose too much time, and we're going to get queued up behind the safety car a little bit. Although the safety car is pretty fast. And you can see then we come out in 10th and 13th. The problem we've got is, will the safety car slow down enough to allow us the catch-up? Norris would be P20 after... My Norris don't have great starts. He was only 15th from our race start in this race. So now, let's... I mean, we're getting closer, but remember, we don't have to pit stop, but that AI safety car is going pretty quick. That is the one thing that it does do well. It goes rapid. So we can start to push then as the green light goes. Safety car is in. Session resumed. It is time to try and make some overtakes. We have done the undercut. It is now trying to see if we can make this work. So as we go into turn 1, Hamilton 10th. A lunge by Lando Norris, but that can't make a difference. And it's 10th and 12th. But we are not a million miles behind now the leaders. We might get another 47 Austin potential here. As now we get about 5 cars, move up to 6th place. And that is a breakdown for Sainz as well. So P5 we go. So a good overtake so far. There is Sainz still breaking down again. Now the rest of the field pit. Hamilton is going to move himself to 4th. So there's some cars going to 5 laps as Norris tries to get past Gasly. So we will definitely take P1 in this race because they will all be pitting on the next lap. Come on, get a bit of DRS with Lando Norris. And he will now move up to the top 5. I mean, we should be good for 47, I think, here. I think we might be able to snatch the 47 from the cars ahead because they will all come into the pits now. And that releases Hamilton into P1. Norris is going to get ahead of George Russell. There is George Russell coming out of the pits. So that safety car pit stop was absolutely perfect to trigger. And that leaves us in 1st and 2nd. We will use DRS with Norris shortly just to hold on to P2. But it's going to be another 47-pointer. That is what we need. We're going to come through. We have 1 race to go before our next sprint reward. It's not replay, exactly. Guys, girls, if you are watching, make sure to hit that like button for me on the stream. We've got 50 viewers at the moment, 34 likes. If you're watching, hit that like button. It's free. Doesn't cost a penny, I can assure you. It's not a trick. And that is good point scoring. So P1, P2. And appreciate it, Stu. We can always count on Stu and the team. Absolutely. Right, job done. One race to go to get the sprint reward. We have got a nice victory there. Another green crate. So, one more race. We only need about 30-something points again. Let's see if we can crack a P1. P2 last time. Let's see if we can get the job. Real player. So that's good because that means hopefully it's going to be a lot quicker race. As we go to Belgium. The circuit where we don't suit. Let's go. So obviously this is the next race for the sprint crate. Feel free. Did this rival just quit? I think they did. This rival has just quit. Another forced quit player. I believe. If they're in the game, I'll take it back and apologise. But I feel like they have potentially forced quit unless the game was slow. But usually that took a long time. Circuit we don't suit, but we get 47. Absolutely. We'll see if this is a real. If this is not a real player, then they quit the game at load up screen. And they did quit the game.
We've got a new subscriber.
Another player exploiting. I'm only joking. Adrian, if you watch this. 107 Edit, thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Welcome to the channel if you are watching. Beats a wet tyre driver. Absolutely. It makes my life easier. There's nothing wrong with me coming against it. I would prefer to race bots sometimes. Especially at power unit tracks. But no, we're only joking to Adrian, of course. Okay, so Norris already into P2. Doesn't like overtaking himself here, but does manage to get there. Hamilton is P4. So a good start for racing. And we can move back up to medium push now. And that is Hamilton into P3. Hamilton absolutely flying. Which is great to see. Hamilton coming through the pack. Now DRS on Hamilton. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we got through. This is going to be a quick race, I feel, at Spa. Says hopefully no safety car. Edit is already watching. Well, Edit, welcome. 107 Edit, welcome in. And let's get this race. Feels like a quicker race, only 6 laps. Through goes Hamilton, indeed.
Through goes Hamilton!
Absolutely. Already halfway through the race. P1, P2. We're just going to keep on pushing. And get this win. Should add DRS to... Oh, God. Can you imagine, Reaper? Can you imagine? We'd have no cars left. There's no way they'll be able to go through DRS in Eau Rouge. So, P1, P2. Coming into the pits already on lap 3. About to start lap 4 in Spa. And now Norris will hit his grid box. And Hamilton should follow in with a... no double stack, and that is absolutely clear. They both come in. They both leave the pits. Yes, Reaper. Can you remember what track that was, Reaper? I can. But can you remember which circuit that was at? I believe it only held a couple of years of racing, and that was it. As we've just got to chill now. We are massively clear. We've pulled well clear of the race. AI rival is 15th and 18th. And no, I think somebody might want to correct me, but I believe it was at Valencia. Because we had the Spanish Grand Prix at Valencia for a couple of years. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But Mark Webber, when he hit the back of... Did he hit the back of Kovalainen? I think it was, or someone like that. Yeah, I'm sure it was Valencia. Because it was a Spanish Grand Prix for ages, and then they changed to Valencia. A few people saying I'm correct. Was it Kovalainen he hit? I don't know that one. I'm completely guessing. I was correct twice. It was Kovalainen. God, I don't know where this F1 knowledge has come from, if that was. But I mean, that's very lucky from very lucky guess. So I don't know why I remember that. I guess it was because it was such a big thing. Welcome, Eddie. Appreciate it, Eddie. We're going to try. We're just about to get a crate, to be fair, mate. So you've just joined us in time, and we're still going to have one more set of races to go to unlock another crate. So you have just made it in time. We are about to have some fun and lap the rival bot. So, yeah, there they are. Look, P20. We are going to lap them. Look at that. Where's all these cars come from? It's like traffic jam on a Sunday morning. That is a victory. We're going to wait for the rival to go round one lap, though. But that is a win. We are up to 47, and that will be the sprint crate for this one. Eddie, don't watch the stream from the start. Oh my God, what's happened to this camera now? Oh, my camera's moved. That's why. Oh, come on, camera. We've not had fun with the camera tonight. It's been a pain in the backside. Let's move that a bit round. There we go. Let's move it there. Yeah, we were quite big on the screen earlier. Is the easiest way of saying it. But, hey-ho, it was an interesting time. Okay, 11th, 17th for the rival. That is a win in the bag. That should be a sprint crate. Fingers crossed that it's P1. Let's find out. Come on. Oh, yeah. We do get the P1 crate. Whew. Get in. Now, we need some more slick shift. If we can get slick shift, we can get an asset trade. George, do you prefer it or no? What do you reckon? Are we a bit pale? Have we got colour? No, Eddie. The camera failed and we were going a bit crazy. Oh, yeah, Reaper. Can you imagine? Last race of the season, Piastri and Norris crash. Piastri, world champion. Feel like it's written. Because them papaya rules will be out the window come the last couple of Grand Prix. When it starts getting desperate, there will be no such thing as papaya rules. No chance. They will go at some point. It's all good now, but it will change. Sparky. Descent. Bortoletto. Halfway to asset trading. Come on. Appreciate it, George. Oh, yes. It is some more beast. We already had 5 of the beast earlier on. Somebody has turned the sprint crates good. Because every crate we have opened has been decent rewards for the last few sort of days. I must piss off Hutch more often if these are the rewards we're going to get. Jesus. This has been some good luck so far. So let's close that one down then. Another 5 beast in the account. It's now time to just open these crates and hit our final 4 races. 20% battery is never good. That's because this game burns your battery more than it burns your bank account. So let's load back up. Yeah, that'll do. Don't need that. P off. So let's open these. A little bit of slick shift is all I want in life. Need a bit of asset trading. Come on. Albon. And Piastri. It's not in there. We only need about 12. So, you know, just any point to hit me with some slick shift would be nice. Thank you. Come on. Mach 1. Sonoda. Ooh, Flow 1K is decent. That's nearly on to level 8. Still no slick shift though. We're going to have one set of crates left when we do our next sprint race to see. Books, Albon, Stroll. Yeah, it doesn't want us to do an asset trade tonight, clearly. What about the gold crate though? That's got every chance. No epic in here, so rares it will be. Jackson scored for Chelsea, Jesus. For Bayern, that is, isn't it, actually? Albon. And Stroll again. There is no slick shift. You know what that is? What is it, Reaper? Come on. The Bodo Glimt have got a penalty against Spurs. Bayern are 4-0 up. It's all happening. All happening. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this is a real player. And we are going to get a fast at finishing racing. Simply lovely.
A race like this is incredibly satisfying.
Come on. Let's bring this home. Austin time. So, downforce again. Harder race, but potential to score points. We need some decent points. Bodo missed their penalty as well. Ew. Okay, here we go. Let's keep on the pace then. Let's try and get victory here in this race. It is time for Austin. As we get set and we get racing here, let's get the job done. Let's see if we can get points on the board. Moving that again, which is always annoying me. Okay. They've already played, Harry. You've missed it. They kicked off on the early kickoff today in the Champions League. Okay, 8th. And oh god, that is a bad start for Hamilton. But here he comes back. Good chance of overtake. And he does only get to 14th. Now he makes another 2 positions. Gets up to 12th. Norris fighting all the way. And he's got into 6th so far. So P6 and P11. But we've got a lot of overtaking to do. As a move on Piastri gets us ahead into 5th place. So P5 and P11 so far. Just got to keep on booming this one. Come on. And we do now get into 3rd and 7th. Yeah, it's going to be a cricket score, Nico. I said earlier that's going to be a domination one. Yeah, I think it was like 5-0, Harry. I think they won. Don't know where they were playing, but domination. Okay, so just losing out to P4. Hamilton P6. I just can't see it, Reaper. I think McLaren's win this weekend. Max will win at Vegas for sure. I just don't think there's enough circuits to suit the Red Bull. Let's be honest, at the minute, that Red Bull is super strong on top line speed. So that's where they're really dominating. God, how quick is Norris here? Wow. AI Norris is flying. Look how quick he is. He's already in turn 1. He is a man on a mad mission. Must like the heavy rain conditions, Lando Norris. Alright, come on. P3. Kazakhstan. Ah, okay, yeah, there you go. I did wonder where that was team for us from. Makes sense now. Okay, Norris going through into 6th place. So Norris P6, Hamilton P2. Oh god, I've got a wild itchy nose. Okay, cool. Here we go. Norris should get a little bit of an undercut, but he was so far behind P1. And P1 is already on the way. So P2, P3 would be a very nice result. That Norris is unbelievable. What is your favourite hypercar? I'm not too sure, Reaper. I've only watched it recently because of Max, if I'm honest. I do like watching Le Mans, though. I do like the, is it the GT1 car? What's the top hypercars? I can't remember what they're called, but usually it's like Audi, Toyota, Ferrari, Porsche. I do like them car running. Always good. So, lap number 6 then. First race down of this sprint. We are going to move and take 40, I think it's 45. Yep, it is 45. As long as we keep these positions, we are going to get a bit of DRS as well, which will help because that will help us cement P. We would wish for a breakdown of the McLaren would be good, but I don't think we're going to be so lucky. Yeah, McLaren not going to close down now. Ferrari, Cadillac, Aston, Alpine, Toyota. Alpine, yeah, I remember that one. And let's go. It is P2, P3. It is going to be 45. We'll take that because look how quick Lando Norris is. Already going through the S's. Yeah, he was ridiculous in this race. The real player rival, good luck to them. They come home in 7th and 11th. Taking some decent enough points for their team score. And the ballast boost used as well. But that is a win for us. So 1 out of 4 then. 3 races to go for our final sprint crate. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button for me on the stream. I think they have hybrids though, don't they, Reaper? I believe. Okay, here we go. Difficult matchup, this one. 1608. Where are we going to go off to? Don't tell me it's Austin again. Oh, well, I cursed that one very nicely. It's Austin! Austin again! We just had that one. Right, come on. Let's get the points. Oh, let's get these points in the bag. Be nice to get race 2 over and pretty solidly. Hamilton 15th. Norris got bad qualifying. But downforce selection. Real player, I think. Let's find out. Is it a real player? It is. They're rocking the downforce boost as well. So good luck to this rival. And let's see if we can get some points. How strong is Lando Norris going to be in this race? That's a bad corner by Lewis Hamilton. Norris's only remained position. 3 Bahrain in a row, Nico. That's not too bad. Like you could have like Austin 3 times in a row. That would be hell. We have got an awful start in this race. An awful start. We are P15 and P19. We're going to try and make some more moves as we come down the straight. And it is now P18 and P12. We're going to have to do a major undercut with Lando Norris, I think, in this race. And that means pitting on lap number 2. That is what we're probably going to have to do in this race. As we come through the final turn, Norris moves himself back up to 19th. As a move up the inside, Hamilton takes turn 1 into 10th place. Norris, currently P19. 1 stop is pretty good in Bahrain. So I'm going to try, I'm going to pit lap 3 and I'm going to not use any power unit. The reason for that is that we actually want to try and use the power unit on the lap, on the out lap, because we're going to drop to the back, we're going to drop into free air, and we are going to play hammer time with Norris though. As we're into 8th place. Here comes Norris then. Early pit stop undercut is what the doctor has ordered for us. And here we go. Coming back out in what will be last place. Going to do the undercut with Hamilton. So P24. Here comes the undercut from the back. Oh, should have used DRS then. A little bit of a mistake. So now we're going to start pushing. Let's use DRS. There's 23rd place. Get another couple of positions, please. That would be nice. P22. round the inside to take 21st. And we start to make some gains after a really bad start. Any more overtakes? There is 19th. Rival coming out. Rival's in a very strong position. We had an awful start. Hamilton is 12th. But this race is yet to unfold. Remember, at the start of this race on lap 2, we were 16th, I think, with Norris. So we are already about 17th place, and we have pitted. As now we come through here. Through the middle. Here goes a move for Norris, who gets 14th place. Good night, Reaper. Thank you for joining us. As now we come through in 7th. We are just going to slot out behind the rival. It's good racing by the rival. It's a very close little battle here that we've got with them. We are in pretty much equal points. And I am going to try and just save some power unit there. Probably try and save some power unit here too. They probably will make an overtake as we get into 6th place. And we keep 6th place. So, another Reaper. Yeah, Reaper A1 and Reaper SL. I've only just clocked that as well, Reaper. I did wonder. Sneaky. Okay, lap 6. This is in the balance. I feel like he's going to get some overtakes here, though. But we've got the power unit. They don't have much power unit at all. Could we snatch a victory? Probably not. We're going to try and go for the last corner. And try, that's where we're going to try the overtakes. Right, okay, come on. Can we get up to 3rd? Yes, we can. But we can't get another position. It's a great race. Fair play. It is a good race. We don't get the victory, but that was a good little battle. I enjoyed that one after a really bad start by Lando Norris. We did manage to share the points in the end. Told you it's a tricky track. It's a tricky team score as well that we had. We had more cornering, but we just couldn't get the race start back. It was Hamilton, Norris again with a horrible race start. He just seems to be so bad at that. And Austin proving difficult. So we'll take it. It's still some points. And we'll move on to the next race. I think with another lap we could have got the win there. But of course it's only a 6-lap race. So we did the best we could. Next race then. Race 3 of the final sprint. We've got this race and one more still to do. So it is still time to hit that like button on the stream for me. Again, always very, very benefit. Come on. Show your support. As we head off to that circuit Spa. Hamilton and Norris. Again, for some reason, we still go with them. I'm going to go mediums because of the rain at 3 minutes and 33. So I could extend if I need to. 7 lets of a wet Austin would drain the soul. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. Maybe I have to be careful what we wish for. As we get a rocket start. See, look at the difference. Lando Norris from P19, P20 to P8. That is just a difference of race start on this game. Nice, Reaper. So Norris, yeah, just a different kettle of fish in this race. Look, P5 it is now for Lando. Into P4 against his teammate Piastri P3. And again, Norris finally turns up at the start of a race. So does Hamilton. He wants a little bit of that as well. As he comes around the outside and we move P3 and P7. Yeah, race start is just a massive myth, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you... I mean, I would say, though, with race start, if you get a bad start in terms of the actual slow, poor, etc., it is bad. But, yeah, it does vary, so it's so different. And absolutely, Mr. Harry, obviously, RIP to Roscoe, of course, who was a big member of the paddock. Such a shame. Never nice when a dog obviously dies, of course. So what you can imagine though is Roscoe had the best life with Lewis Hamilton. He lived that life of luxury, I can imagine. So least he had that. Live in that car as well for Reaper. Right, P1 and P3. We are looking good. And we've got probably enough time to get round another time and get the wet tyres on. We've got 1 minute and 45 just above my fat head right here until the rain comes in. So that rain will be in. It's probably a little bit early to come in on the next lap. But I've probably got no choice. I might have to go round one more time. And I think I can just about do it. I could potentially get 5 laps here. And I think I might have to. I think this is a 5-lap dry tyre run. So we're going to see. We're going to see where we can drag it out to. It's going to be tough to get these tyres, I must say. Because Norris will run out of tyres about here. It's probably worth... It's not... I'm going to stick it on conserve. It's my only chance of getting round. I could pit. But I'm going to stay out and stay on the right tyre. And then I'm going to go to wet. So I'm going to risk it. Norris is doing 5 laps. No, he isn't. He's already pitted. He's on softs. So we're going to absolutely conserve. And we will run out of tyres, but we'll gain it back because Norris will race in wet conditions on dries. You can see there, I've only got 7% on Hamilton. This is going to be a long way from home. A long way from home. We are managing a little bit more and more. Now we run out of tyres on Norris. Now we run out. So we're only the last sector short. And we don't lose too much time, I don't think, in this last sector, look. I tell you what, we actually raced pretty quick in that last sector. We didn't really lose any time. That was quite crazy. As Norris comes back out in P2, and he's already into P1. So that crossover has already been changed. And now we will absolutely fly. Norris P1. Hamilton P2. Right strategy call to stay out 1 extra lap. And now we can absolutely fly. Oh, look at the hold up for the tyres. Norris struggling, but Hamilton gets through. And we're going to now be able to bring this back for a P1, P2 race. With 1 race to go before we open the final sprint crate. That is what is next. So we'll see what that looks like. But we come across the line quite nicely. Strategy was perfect. And the rival, oh God, they're out there on dry tyres in wet conditions. They are, they're going to be a while. Hopefully, that doesn't cost us the sprint crate. 1 race to go. Come on. We've got a sprint crate to win. While you're watching and we're waiting for this, hit that like button. Yeah, that was good racing, Harry. Absolutely. That is a stay out. Don't make the call. Suffer a little bit with a loss of tyres, but you don't suffer enough to lose out. Because remember, we would have dropped 20 seconds back behind Norris if we would have pitted. And that is a race victory. Let's go. 47 points. 1 race to go to get the sprint crate, I believe. Sure it is. Let's go racing. Final race time here in the sprint. Hopefully, over the last 2 days, you have enjoyed a return of sprints. It's been nice to see a lot of familiar faces in here as well, as we get the ultimate, probably real player or bot with a massive team score, 1739. And we head off to Austin, of all tracks. So as long as we get 40 points here, then we are going to be absolutely golden. Big team score difference. Look at the qualifying difference. P5, P9 versus 14th and 19th. Tyre management and cornering. We are going to be... I'm going to use a bit of frost here. And see what happens, I guess. Free hit. Let's go. Real player with boosts as well. Starting P5, P9. Can we get a good start? Can we find a sneaky little overtake on lap number 1? At the moment, it doesn't look like it. We've got away okay, but it's still only 14th, 15th. It's Norris with the better race start this time than Hamilton. The rival is already into P1 though, so the rival has already made their mark on this race. Can we find some more overtakes? We're going to push down this straight to hopefully... Usually you can overtake there, but not today it seems. Norris having a little bit of a struggle to get through. And that is now P11 and P12. So maybe some more undercutting is required. We love a bit of undercut on this race. Into turn 1 on Piastri. Job done. So P9, P11. Can we get to the rival? I don't know, as there is another position. P8 now. Norris has turned up, ladies. Norris has turned up. Now we've got to keep pushing. Try and get 7th. There it is. Rival's got not massive power unit with P2. They've got good power unit with P1. As now we come round. Going to potentially do lap 3 pit stops here. Oh, come on, Norris. Yes. Yes, Norris. Come on. This is okay. I'm going to leave Hamilton on conserve to get all of that power unit back. They are stuck in traffic anyway. I'm going to try and just save a little bit of power unit now. 8th place for Hamilton. I'm going to pit Norris. I'm going to keep Hamilton out. Can we get a point off this rival? Let's see if we can find a way. Last race. Come on, let's make it a good one. And we're going to get Norris into the pits. Rival pits as well then from P4. But we're in a little bit of trouble when it comes to them. They come out. And we are in 12th place. So 12th. Rival right behind us. It's going to be impossible for us to gain, I think, any points off this run. Just far too strong for me. But I don't know. They're only there. Let's try and make some overtakes now. Here we go. Here is a number of overtakes. We are up to 9th. So P4, P9 with a lot of cars pitting now as well. Yeah, exactly, Harry. Yeah, you can conserve a lot as well if you're just comfortable in the lead. That's always the bonus. As Norris now comes through. So Norris is going to just get out behind that car. So the problem is the rival's already got that track position, P1, P2. They're probably running about 200 speed cornering, I imagine. So we are always going to be on the back foot. Because it is a massive team score difference. As we get P4 and into P3. So as long as we can get 40 plus points, that was the aim. Looks like that is what we're going to get as well. As Norris continues. So, nice little, we are going to get the 40... Looks like we are going to get the 43 points. That's good. I'm happy with that. To get through and get ahead of the AI as well. That is a strong, strong showing from both drivers. And now we'll try and just move away with DRS. And that is going to be... I'm good. I'm well happy with that points. To get 43 points against such a high team score rival, we will absolutely take that all day. P3 and P4 from the final one. Job done. Sprint crate incoming. Let's go. 1739. Look at that. 134 team score difference. And there you go. Level 7 Hamilton. Level 8 Gasly. So that Gasly is very, very nice. Wow, jealous of that Gasly. And yeah, just 7 less cornering. But the drivers, yeah, I mean, look at that. Gasly makes up for that cornering alone. So yeah, and a high level qualifying for the rival too. So we've got low 112. So you know what? We'll take that. I'm very happy. That is going to be a sprint crate completion. And we are going to finish in a P1. And I think what's even better is I think we beat Mert to P1. I don't think Mert's in here unless he is secretly watching. But take that, Mert. P2. Oh, I love Mert, really. P1 for the final sprint crate. This is what we're going to do. We're going to open this one. Make sure to hit the like button. And then, obviously, hopefully, we'll see you in qualifying for tomorrow. Slick shift would be nice. On the basis that we could potentially do an asset trade. But it's not been lucky so far. Russell. Power lift. And then finally... it is Mach 3. Not amazing. But again, I don't think that's ridiculously bad. I'm going to open the 4 crates that we just unlocked. So there is still time for a bit of slick shift. So hold that 4. We could still get a slick shift. We're about to go and take a look. Can we find the slick shift in the 3 green? Oh, we've only got 2 greens, haven't we? We're not going to get slick shift in them green crates. Exactly, TMD. It's half usable. Let me cut back quickly. Reactor, Bortoletto, Gyro, and Russell. I don't think we're going to get it. The only time we want a very low asset, we're never going to get it. Or get it that much. Can't have it all the way, I guess. Some books, Alonso, Mach 2, and Ollie Behrman. So that is our sprint racing complete. There is nothing left to open at all. No, there's not. So that is it. There is nothing else that we've got. We can't do an asset trade just yet. So we are going to leave it there. I hope you've all enjoyed the last 2 sprint sessions. It's been good fun, good laughs as well. So hopefully you have enjoyed that. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button as you leave the stream, that thumbs up button. That would be great as well. It's nice to see you all here this evening and yesterday, and we should be having a qualifying video for you tomorrow. I've got a thinking that we might just go Champions GP for the main account. But hopefully we'll see you in the comment section tomorrow. Have a good one and good luck with your racing. Your strategy guide has already been released. Go and check it out, and we'll see you tomorrow.